So this is USDCAD analysis for Friday, 22nd of December. Now, let's have a look what happened with prices before we might project where they might possibly go. So we saw this sell-off from this 129 being a very strong major level. I was saying that this trend to the downside, the way in which it was progressing, the time it was taking to progress was a likely sign that there isn't much strength in the overall trend, and it does appear that we were waiting for a fundamental news catalyst. Well, the catalyst did come into the market, and we did see quite a bit of a strong sell side momentum come into the market. As you can see, we've traded straight through the 1277. Sorry, not 1277. 127.78. We've broken below this 27.56, and we've come all the way down to this 127 weekly level marked out on the chart. I think we went all the way down there to the actual pip. Actually, let's just have a look before we saw buy side momentum enter the market. So the actual lows were 126.99.6, so essentially 127 before we saw this buy side momentum come back into the market. We are currently up 40 or so pips. So if we do see this continuation of this retracement that we have had after this very strong move to the downside, we're looking to see how prices react in and around the 127, in around this 127.56, where we do see some sell side momentum possibly taking us down to 127, below which we're looking for prices to head towards 126.70. 126.70, and if we do break from 126.70, we'll be looking to see our price react in around that 126.22. Now, if we do see the further upside continuation, and if you don't see the breakdown to the far end of the range being possibly in around that 126.70, 126.22, if we do see continuation, we're going to if we do get continuation and a successful break of 27.56, we'll be talking 27.78, beyond which we're looking for the 400 period moving average marked out here in black, currently sitting in around this 128.20, a break from which we'll be looking for 128.40 coupled with the 400 period moving average. Now 128.40 from where we are currently at 127.42, so it's about 100 or so pips. So I'd possibly expect that to be the far end of the range in around that 128.40. Especially in light of this very strong sell-off. So if we do see a counter trend move, 128.40, you would expect to be far end of the range. More likely, however, it would possibly go ahead towards that 127.78, 128 before we possibly see more sell side momentum taking us back down to 127, 126.70, and possibly down to 126.22. I wouldn't expect us to get up to that 127.78 and break down towards that 126.22 or on the 22nd of December. Because if we do head up towards that 127.78, I would possibly the far end of the range would come up to possibly around at 127, just slightly below that 127 at a push. But if we do head up towards that 127.78, the lower end of the trading range would have to be higher, and it's a similar story if we were to head in the other direction. Now, as we said, we've had this sell-off from 129, and 129 has proven to be a very strong level. Now, let's just have a look at the daily chart to just point out the trading range that we're currently in on the US dollar against Canadian dollar. So if we get the scale line here correct, and just grab a pen, US dollar Canadian dollar 129, as we can see here, we have had sell-offs from this 129 on several occasions. We're looking to find support in around this 127, 126.70. So that's where the current end of the trading range is. Lower end of the trading range is pretty much a 30 pip zone in between 126.70 and 127. The upper end of the trading range is more detailed, it's pretty specific. It's in around this 129, where we have seen some sell side momentum come back into the market from this 129. Now, that should pretty much cover everything in regards to US dollar CAD. So, thanks for watching.